Good morning. You are going to have your NIACL legal interview on 25th. Now,
Yes,
this is the second time we are meeting because first time you came for United India Insurance. And in that United India Insurance, what were the nature of questions they asked? How many people were there in the board? And how long did they conduct the interview?
yes, sir. My interview happened on 14th in Chandigarh. There were four board panel members, in which only three of them asked me questions. One was silent, and out of the three, one was asking HR, two was asking legal questions. First, I was asked to introduce myself. Then it took 3 minutes. After that, two, three questions were there on my personal profile. What does your parent do? Where are you inclined towards? What are your hobbies? So all of this took 5 minutes in whole. Then the next 7 to 8 minutes went into my law. In law, I was asked about basics of criminal law because I was a criminal law specialization in I had it in my masters and bachelors. And thereafter I was asked questions from insurance, Motor Vehicles Act, and lastly, role of a legal officer, and lastly, whether you will, and lastly, the last question was after like 12 or 13 minutes, last question was whether you would be able to work in Chennai or in South. So I said yes, sir.
Good.
That's how it ended.
It's a good thing. I think more or less you have answered all the questions.
Yes, sir. I fumbled at one place. I took 10 seconds at one place. So two places I took time, but then I answered.
Which questions you were fumbling?
There was a Latin maxim of law, so I wasn't able to like get the words which sir said. So I said, please give me 10 seconds to think about. And the second where I fumbled was there also I did not understand what sir had said. So I fumbled in answering. Then I took some time and then I answered.
Doesn't matter. Oh, some Latin expressions and all they are asking.
Yes, because I had my this bachelor's and master's in criminal law, so they started asking from my that
Mhm,
criminal law.
mhm. You, mhm. Oh, very good. Can you please tell us about mm, your profile? Please tell us briefly about your profile.
Yes, sir. As in my introduction, sir.
Yeah,
Uh, sure, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I am Abhishek Naharia from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. My parents are teachers and sister is a fashion designer. I completed my bachelor's and my honors in criminal laws in 2021 from National Law University, Patiala, Punjab. Then I completed my master's also in 2022 from Jagannath University, Jaipur, and secured a bronze medal in criminal law specialization. Thereafter, I am preparing for banking and insurance since 1 year now. And in my spare time, I like to do social service, legal content writing, and my hobbies are walking in the early morning fresh air and listening to old songs.
excellent. You said you are interested in legal content writing.
Yes, sir.
Do you write it in your blogs or do you write it for some magazines?
For both, I've written for blogs, magazines, and journals also.
Acha, what is the name of your blog?
Uh, so this is criminal and constitutional law blog, which I myself founded. I
What is the
make
name? What is the URL of that?
uh, CCLB.
CCLB.
Yes, sir. If you Google that,
Mhm.
CCLB.
CCLB in India. I will put it. No, but it's not coming. India. CCLB blog. Shall I put it?
Yes, sir. If you put my name also, Abhishek Naharia, CCLB, then it's a
Uh, Ab-
free. It's the
I know,
free.
I know.
The,
Abhishek Naharia.
yes, sir. It's the free version of WordPress, so it might take time. It might be in the lower search.
Abhishek Naharia's post.
So I'm the founder, sir. There, I founded this blog. I also
Mhm.
write guest articles, and we invite also
So you
faculty.
are also a member of LinkedIn, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In LinkedIn, you may see.
Yeah, LinkedIn also I am seeing your presentation. Yeah, good. That's nice. Abhishek Naharia, LLM, BA, LLB, NLU, Patiala, founder and publisher of Very Good. Now, can you tell something, some salient points regarding this?
The CCLB.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So in the legal content writing market, we had journalist blogs and journals, like they were taking entries from everyone, from every law. And
Mm,
I had my interest in criminal and constitutional law, and there was a void of that in the market. So I convinced my HOD in the National University Patiala that you
mm,
please come forward and you be the editor in chief. So he agreed, and then we
mm,
started the CCLB. So we take entries only specifically in criminal and constitutional law. And we
mm,
also have a collateral journal. It is called CCLJ. We have
mm,
had two editions of that. But
mm.
since I've been preparing, I've kept it on hold. And once I get a job, then I resume it.
Yeah. The founder picture given is that of you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, great, great, great. I'm really Abhishek Nahari. Good.
Yes, sir, Naharya.
Now, from and out of these blogs, which blogs do you think deserve mentioning?
The blogs which deserve mentioning are the ones which are of contemporaneous time, because the ones which are contemporary, people would require more metal and more mind in writing opinions about that, because the things which already have been written, there is no point in rewriting it again by rephrasing. But the topics which are contemporary, like recently MPs were suspended from the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha,
Exactly.
one writes on that, that is the right usage of mind, not that writing on 10 years or 20 years old judgment.
Now, what can you tell about the recent suspension briefly?
Yes, sir. Two people invaded the parliament. In 2001, the parliament attack had been held, and it's been 22 years. And after that, this incident happened on the same date. And that the after the probe was conducted, it was found that these people and also three other people, they were uh, unemployed people, and they were raising slogans against the unemployment and critical state in the country. So
Shall
then
I
they were.
share? Shall I share this link in our WhatsApp group for others use?
Yes, sir.
Because I think it is worth it because from legal angle it will be really useful, and
Ye-
even otherwise people can know how to write and all that. Yeah, tell me. So what happened? How many people were suspended in Lok Sabha?
Yes, sir. So approximately the count has been 130 plus, but recently it's been from Lok Sabha, I think 30 something, around 35. Exact number I could not recollect, but
Hmm,
this is happening one after the another. Now the count has gone to 130 plus. Like,
correct. Now, what do you think about this? Is it necessary that this suspension must have happened, or the government could have done away with this suspension?
sir, personally, I think that anything that is not letting the debate happen in the supreme body of the nation, which is the law-making body, that is the Parliament, Lok Sabha, and Rajya Sabha, and these bills are mostly introduced in Lok Sabha only. So when the debate is not happening, if there is ruckus in the Parliament, if there is no discussion, then anyhow the bills will get passed unilaterally without any opposition. So now though the things have worsened for the opposition. So if they are thrown out, like if they are suspended, the bills will anyhow be passed unilaterally by the majority. So things have worsened. So I think debate should have happened. And if ruckus is created, it will be the duty of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha to take care of the situation. So I think there is no point in saying that it isn't justified. If the debate is not going to happen, then there will be some harsh decisions, and this is a
So,
result of that.
so I think the views differ. I am of the view that eminent personalities like members of parliament who are elected by lakhs and lakhs of people for representation, misuse their position and they do not participate or perform their duty, whether they belong to government or opposition. So
Yes.
that way, and they are all behaving like school children, like fifth class, sixth class children fighting with each other. What is the fun of it?
Yes, sir.
And above all, at the age in which they are all 60 plus and all, they must be spiritual and they must know that nothing is permanent.
Yes, sir.
Everything is temporary. So if they don't understand and behave properly, then it will
Yes,
be a problem. 1 minute. My son is calling. 1 minute.
yes, sir.
Muruga Ram, my son called, so I gave the phone to my wife. Now, where are we now? Where are we now? About the representatives of the parliament. Of
Yes,
course,
sir.
we can't comment beyond that. We will leave it at that stage.
Yes, sir.
We'll leave it at that stage. What do you think will happen in this case?
I think the suspension should be revoked as soon as they should be taken back. They should be revoked as soon as possible, because if they aren't, then whichever bill the discussion is happening, that will pass by majority unilaterally. When there is no opposition, healthy discussion will not happen. Then I don't think that is the right way to pass the bill. The
Do you have
discussions.
do you have any idea about the present session? How long this session will go? Or is it that this is the last session of this parliament? What is this parliament? 15th or 16th parliament?
Uh, I'm unaware about whether it is 15th or 16th, and this session is called winter session, and it has just now only started. It's not been even a week now, and it will continue for a few days now. It isn't
So,
ending any.
is this the last session of this parliament? Um,
Yes, I
mm,
think so, because next Lok Sabha elections will happen in 2024.
April, in May or so, elections will take place. Na?
Yes, sir.
Mm, I don't know. Parliament winter session highlights. Lok Sabha takes up it. When will Parliament winter session continue? The session will continue until December 22, and I think again they will start somewhere in January or so.
Okay, okay. Yes, a budget session may happen. It may
Budget
happen.
session. It may happen in first week and it will go up to March or so.
Yes, that may happen.
इस चीज का बारे में थोड़ा पढ़ के मन में रख लीजिए.
Yes, sir.
I don't, because this is not a very important question, but it's a relevant question because
Right.
we are talking about parliament.
Yes, sir.
Now, what are you doing nowadays?
Since September 2022, when I completed my master's, I've had the privilege of being guided by a few friends in banking and insurance. So since then, I gave IBPS SO, the legal officer, in 2022, but could not get through. Since then, I've been waiting for a few papers, and now I'm in the stage of preparation only.
Acha, in the SO question, you could not clear the written test itself or the interview.
Yes, the prelims itself, in general awareness, I lagged in prelims on itself. The cutoff was high. There were only 10 seats for the entire year. Cutoff went very high.
That's right. That's it.
So,
That is
ju-
it. That's good. Now, why are you not interested in doing private practice? कुछ पैसा बना सकते हैं ना? नहीं होगा?
sir, the experiences that I've had in my internships in high courts and district courts, the lower courts, the guidance that I've received, and the skill set that I've had and the inclination that I've had towards competitive exams since my school days only. So I think this is a better choice for me rather than going for a practice.
Like, if you are interested in this, why did you study law? You could have studied simply BA Economics or BA Hindi or BA English and come to banking or insurance.
Indeed, sir. This wasn't the dreams when I took law, but this has eventually become a dream. I had a person who is an uncle, who is a chacha to me. He's a lawyer only. So he used to come to my home, and I had developed interest in polity and governance. That was the reason I took law. And since then, things have panned out in this manner. So I am ready to accept it and move on.
You are from Rajasthan. Tell us what happened in the recent elections in Rajasthan.
Indeed, sir. Recently, the CM face, also called the Jadugar of Rajasthan, CM Ashok Gehlot, the last CM. He, what was happening, sir, since last 2 decades, the prime ministers and the government was changing one after the another. There was not even one single incident when the government repeated. But this time, it the people were saying, and the learned people were presuming that the government may repeat, the Congress government. But this time also, Rajasthan, the things went in the same manner, and the government changed, and now instead of Vasundhara Raje, who was being told that she will become the CM, Bhajan Lal Sharma has become the CM, who is only the first time MLA. So see how luck happens in your favor when things are going right. So Bhajan Lal Sharma from Bharatpur, Rajasthan, he is the current CM. Instead of
What has brought him this question? Was he a good social service worker, or is he a very rich man?
So basically, what happened, sir, in Sanganer, Jodhpur, where the airport is built, and near that area, there was not much development done. Like in the airport area, of course, there is the development, but in other parts of Sanganer, it was a very backward area, and he changed it very rapidly in the past few months. So looking at the commitment and coming from the rural background, Bhajan Lal Sharma. So the main party leaders of BJP identified him as the new and the young face.
Mhm. Maybe he utilized MLA's funds for that and got it done, or must have got special approval with the help of central government also, and see that they are sanctioned and it has been done well. Okay, good, excellent. Now, other ministers have been sworn in or not?
Sir, this is happening for the first time that the ministers are being sworn in before the cabinet is made. Like this is the first time in Rajasthan history. So recently, the pro tem speaker has been like yesterday and today. These are the 2 days. A very short session of the Vidhan Sabha located in Jaipur has been called, and in the first time history of Rajasthan, before the cabinet is being made, the people are being sworn in. Like the Kali Charan Saraf is the pro tem speaker. So he is
Mhm,
making the sworn in ceremony of the CM and the deputy CMs.
mhm,
So the 2 day session will conclude today, and then
mhm.
after the government is made, cabinet is appointed, then the session will be started, new session.
Excellent. That's right. Now, you are a criminal lawyer.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about the Rajkot cases where mm, number of candidates died, committing suicide or this way, that way? Is it Rajkot or some other place where the institutes are functioning?
I did not get it. It's not Rajkot, sir.
What is that place? Kota, Rajasthan.
Okay. The IIT and NEET one, sir.
Yeah, कोटा राजस्थान. IIT मेडिकल इंजीनियरिंग, ये सबको तो मिल फैक्ट्री का अभी काम चलता है ना.
Yes,
और
sir.
एंटायर कोटा में सब लोग बच्चा लोग फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द कंट्री
Yes,
उधर ही
sir.
बैठ के काम करते हैं. ये
Yes.
इसमें व्हाट इज द रीजन फॉर दिस सुसाइड्स?
Sir, I think that the Allen Institute and other also institute, which are the resonance institutes and various other institutes, they have become more of a business now rather than imparting real education. They have become more of a business. So if a child is being entered into the institution, then they are, sir, dividing it as per the intelligence level of the child. So if a child is brilliant, he is kept in a separate batch. The child is not that good, he is kept in a separate batch, and they can identify that these people will not qualify. So he isn't being on, like, entered into the, like, the prestigious classes. Like special efforts are given to the people who are already good. So as a result, the people who are good, they are doing better, and the child who wasn't good, he's doing worse. So the discrimination is happening. It's become more of a business rather than education to all.
That who is the Attorney General of our country?
Sir R. Venkataramani.
Who is the Solicitor General?
Sir Mr. Tushar Mehta.
Correct. Now, what do you think about the legal system? Lakhs of, I don't know how many cases are pending. You have any idea about it? How many cases are pending in our courts? Num,
Not in numbers, not in
num,
numbers
number
specifically.
of cases pending in Supreme Court only, I am asking.
Maybe in lakhs. I don't remember in numbers right now.
69,766 cases are pending as on July 1.
Yes, sir.
But what is the fun of having so many cases, and why not government appoint more law, say judges, and say make it more, what is that, mechanized or computerized so that these things can be done quickly? I don't know. More than 5 crore cases pending in courts in India.
Yes, sir.
5 crore cases.
Yes.
Very sad state of affair. No,
Yes.
the only way out to reduce the number of cases will be even the existing cases, people, if they want to pursue, they must pay a huge court fee. If you say like that, everybody will withdraw.
Yes, sir.
But then the government will become unpopular.
Yes, sir. Correct.
No, this is a very sorry state of affair. I don't know how to manage this situation. And
Yes.
why are you not confident about making a good living as a criminal lawyer? And why do you want to come to the insurance?
Indeed. Sir, in my experiences, I worked under a High Court judge as a intern, and I also have had the privilege of working in the district courts, one judicial magistrate. And the state of affairs that I've seen of criminal lawyers in Jodhpur, if I tell you, I would not have told this, but because this specific question has been raised, so they are getting 5 to 6,000, sir. This is the per month salary I'm talking. A
The
criminal sir is getting 5 to 6,000, sir,
judges,
per month. The lawyer, sir. So as my
lawyers,
experience, yes,
lawyers are able to earn only that much.
only that much. So in my experience in the district and the high courts under judges and with lawyers also, I've experienced in Jodhpur it's merely 5 to 6,000. In the high court in Jodhpur, that scales up to only the double, the 10 to 12,000. In that only the vehicular petrol will be refunded. What about the talent that I've received? What about the lakhs of money that I've spent in my college? So
Yeah.
basically, a person has to balance all that and repay everything that his parents have.
Are you
Returned.
trying? Are you trying for legal judges positions and all? Are you eligible for that?
Yes, sir, I'm eligible for judiciary, but I'm not trying that. The primary reason is the uncertainty and the very less number of posts that come since 2021. It's been 3 years waiting. I did not apply for that. I had just given it a thought, but then there were very less seats.
Correct. Now,
Thousands of people appear for
yeah.
only 100 to 150 posts. So the selection ratio goes into point up to 3 4 decimals.
Now, why not our judicial system be made very strict or tight like some Middle East countries where if anybody commits mistake, finished. Like Alauddin Khilji, the if a person takes a bribe, his thumb will be cut. No?
Yes,
That's what we hear. That's what we read. So some such extreme measures must be taken to avoid criminal cases like what is that famous case in Delhi, that lady's case, Nehru,
the
Ne-
2013 gang rape,
what is the name of that gang?
the Nirbhaya gang rape.
Nirbhaya gang. And recently also some, say, um, journalist, Vasanta or somebody, she was committed, she was killed. 2017 case. Now only decision is coming like that. So decisions must be made faster,
Yes, sir.
and political interference should not be there. It is all told very easily, but seldom ho paega.
Yes, sir.
Seldom ho paega, and the judges cannot give a um, objective decision because they are being influenced by
Yes,
pressure,
yes,
force, mentally threaten हो जाते हैं. ये
yes, sir.
सब consider करने से you are joining NIACL is good only.
Yes, sir.
Very good. What do you know about NIACL?
Sir, NIACL is the New India Assurance Company Limited, established in 1919 by Sir Dorabji Tata, and since then it has survived two world wars and I don't know how many natural calamities. In the institutional structure, also, it is one of the finest non-life insurance companies in India, and it has the largest stake, 13.2%, in the non-life insurance business in India. So it is the largest one, and it majorly deals in motor, health, fire, etc. insurance in the non-life sector, and it is the largest one.
Mhm. Talking about calamities, I'm reminded of earthquake recently that happened. Where
Yes.
was it, and what is the news about that?
Earthquake, I think, recently happened in Delhi and NCR areas.
No, no. I'm talking about a major earthquake that has happened.
I am just not able to recollect it at the moment.
It has happened in China.
Okay, the China one. Yes, yes, I saw it in the newspaper in the morning. Sorry, sir. Yes, yes, in
Yeah.
China happened. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Before coming for the interview, you
Yes,
must go through the.
newspaper. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It happened in China. I was
Yeah.
thinking in India, you are asking.
No, no, not within India.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Uh, where is it coming? Yeah. Which is running now? I don't know. This is the problem, This in this so many browsers, we
Yes,
don't know which browser is working, which browser is not working,
sir.
which is making sound. Acha. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
I have shared. I I have I have shared some.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I have
Mm,
shared some links in our WhatsApp group. Please read them also, though they may not be directly related to you. Okay.
yes, sir. When, sir? When have you said it? Where?
Today, because I was conducting one legal interview for a
Okay.
candidate.
Yes.
So at that time, I was sharing
Yes.
the cases with him. What is
Yes.
a mandamus?
So the writs are being filed in the Supreme Court and the High Court. They are majorly of five types, and mandamus is one of the types. Mandamus means we command. So, in a writ of mandamus, the command is to the lower authorities to work in the
What is
legal
malum prohibitum?
malum prohibitum. Uh, Prohibition of malice. I'm unable to recall the exact.
Crimes or criminal not because they are inherently bad, but
Yes,
because the act is prohibited by the law of the state.
yes, sir.
What is
Right.
caveat emptor?
Caveat emptor means let the buyer beware.
What is certiorari?
I haven't heard it. Sorry.
I am giving the link of legal terms
Yes, sir.
in our WhatsApp group.
Yes,
आप
sir.
लोग उसको पढ़ लीजिए.
Indeed. Yes.
Very good. Best wishes. You have been managing my questions very well, in spite of the fact you had some bad experience 2 days back of somebody dying.
Yes.
And Doesn't matter. You are doing well. Be reading, be preparing, go through newspapers, go
Yes, sir.
through Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange,
Yes,
and
sir.
prepare yourself well and go. I am sure you will succeed. Best
Thank you
wishes.
so much, sir, for your time and guidance.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Best wishes. You did well, in spite of the fact you are coming after this thing. So this is life. 1 minute. I will switch off.
Yes, sir.